I'm Tuck.
And I'm Lenny Ben.
Join us as we turn our Catalina 30 into our new dream home.
And set sail on the adventure of a lifetime.
Alright guys, I'm back at the boat. And now it's time for what we've all been waiting for. At least I've been waiting for. What about you? You've been waiting for it, baby?
Absolutely.
Alright. So this, you remember, that gearbox had a Predator motor attached to it. Now, let me show you where it's going. It is time. It's going in this hole.
Alright, let's put it in its home. Please be careful.
Good news is it's lighter than the Predator motor was. All right. Now we got to get the mounts on it and get all that shit hooked up. There it is on the mounts. I'll show you. I bought on new bolts and well away from the bilge. Still got to hook up the prop shaft, and also I'll show you a little bit later. I've got some brackets that I'm going to mount to here and here, and then give this a little bit more stability. It moves just a little bit. I know it needs to have a little vibration damper, but I'm building my own mounts to hook to the front of the gearbox. That way it doesn't move. There's no chance of it going back and forth. And then we'll hook up the prop shaft and start the electronics.
How goes the install?
Well, it's installed. It's all connected up to the prop shaft there. I lined it up, and yeah, now it's to wire this thing in. That's just how it goes. But you know what it is? Cheers. Beer 30. Guys, I want to show you something. Look at my shirt. This year makes, about this time, makes 30 years that I started wrenching. 1994 in a barn with this guy. So anyway, for 30 years I've been pulling off crap like this. But we'll tell you, if you're in the Kentucky area, the southern Kentucky area, look this guy up. He's got 30 years experience and he's good. One of my best friends in the whole world. Alright guys, been working on this for a little bit now. Probably a couple hours. It's pretty simple. So I went ahead and used this throttle linkage here, and then I just drilled some holes in this mount. And that way it's all sturdy. And then mounted the box there, and I will probably change this out to metal. I didn't have anything with me, one of those things I wasn't expecting, so yeah, I just used some wood. That's coming out. Don't worry, don't be effing me up in the comments. I'm changing it. Let me show you. Basically, I was able to use the positive and negative from the old engine. I removed it, and they're back here. I haven't got them hooked up to those batteries yet, but that's where they're going. It runs around right to here. Let me show you what's going on here. I watched a lot of videos. Nobody is really clear on setting this up. There are some that have a couple videos or whatever, but I want to explain this in detail. Here's your B plus, or your positive side to the controller. Okay, now this is your negative side. you have a positive and a negative. Here's the positive, here's the negative for the motor. This doesn't really matter which way that you hook this up. This is reversible. So if you hook it up one way, it'll spin one direction. If you hook it up the other way, it spins in a different direction. If I don't like the direction on the helm, if it's not the same, then I just change the wires, no big deal. Let's look at the controller. So first up, we come up with our positive into the fuse. The fuse comes out from there to the solenoid. This wire gets shared from the controller. From the controller to the solenoid, and then the solenoid to the motor. The solenoid has got a negative that runs from here to there. Now, I haven't hooked up the key switch and done the positive yet. This is the positive from the key switch right here, okay? It's gonna, and then I run a fusible link right here, and then it hits the harness and it goes back out there to the key switch. And then it's gonna come back through here. It's that simple. We're almost ready. I've been working on this for 2 hours. And had I not been doing some schematic reading and looking at things and just taking my time, I could have done this a lot faster. But yeah, just wait, man. I'm getting excited to see how it goes. She's doing what she loves to do. That's clean up after me. It's all done now. So I hooked up the micro switch off of the throttle. The micro switch actually works the solenoid or the controller. The key switch works the micro switch, and it works the control box there. That's all wired up. So now I guess it's the moment of truth, is to hook it to the batteries. We got her hooked up. I promise we haven't tried this out first, have we?
No, we haven't. We just did the last screw.
I was like, you know what? Maybe we ought to try this out, but we got to keep this real around here. So if it smokes on the first try, you're going to get to see it.
You're a little shaky there.
Maybe. I might be a little nervous.
Well, yeah, this is our home, so. I know, they're getting out your way. Where do I need to stand in case something goes up in flames?
There's nothing going up in flames. Did that box come on?
Green. Let's go.
It's on. Oh shit.
Did that mean it started?
Yeah, but it's going.
That's quiet.
Let's see if she pushes water.
All right, let's see if your geniusness works.
Are you ready? Let's
I think, let's see.
Turn the damn thing on.
Look at that, it fucking works. I'm impressed.
Yeah. That's cool, really.
Everything is spinning and it's so quiet. Look at that, Huck.
Well, there you go. That was the first shot on this deal. I love how quiet that thing is, don't you?
I do.
That's amazing. I love how quiet it is.
And no diesel smell.
No
No
smell.
oil smells.
No.
No grease.
All right, guys. It works. Now is to take it out and test it out. That'll be up in a new video. I don't know if you can tell, but we're pushing water. Listen how quiet that thing is. I love that. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you, I like this. So let me show you how it works. There you go. It's done. Now we got reverse. Go down. And now we got forward. It's alive. Couldn't be happier with that. Been a long time coming, but we got it. All right, y'all. There's something that I want to talk about with this electric motor install. Didn't know if I was going to do this or not, but I'm gonna do it because I don't want anyone getting hurt or burning their boat down. This setup that I used only cost about 1,500 bucks. However, there's something I want to show you. That is an open cased motor that has brushes, okay? Very simple to fix. They're cheaper than the sealed. I want to explain something to you. Listen, this is really important. If you have propane or if you have flammable liquids in your boat, do not use this motor. Get you a sealed motor, a brushless motor, something like that. It's actually against the law in California to have this motor if you have a propane gimbal stove or any of that. I can get away with this. I can get away with this because the only propane that I have is this tank and that little camping tank that I've got a couple of those, but they stay outside. They're not in this boat, so there's no fumes or anything. Imagine using a drill or something. You see that little spark inside? That's no bueno. This motor has that. So just realize that if you go with this kit to save money, and it's a good kit, it's a strong kit, it works for this size boat. But I just want everyone to know that if you do this, don't have anything flammable on the inside of your boat. All right, guys, keep it real and keep it safe.
So what is the highlights of this trip?
Well, this trip we got the motor in. It works. It's alive.
It is alive.
And so, yeah, next up, let's take it out. That's in next week's video. It will be where we take it out, test the motor out on the water. And so, hey guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. If you stuck around this long, then consider becoming a patron. Hit the subscribe button and the like button, and it just helps us out. And keep commenting. We really like the comments, don't we?
Yeah, they're fun to read.
And we love interacting with you guys. But you know what? Until next time, fair winds.
Safe travels.
And stay tuned for the next shit show.